Oh man. Let's get my hat on. I think we're ready to go. Hello nerds, welcome back to Kaiju Box. I'm your host, Kaiju. Let's get started. Today we've actually got a special Christmas themed bottle of Diet Mountain Dew. So before we get into the actual content of the video, I just wanted to read off the back for you. Give a gift with every bottle. This holiday season, help us share some of our favorite things with children in need. With the purchase of a product with this specially marked label between November 1st and December 31st, Pepsi Cola will donate 10 cents for Toys to Tots, up to $500,000. So, when we're drinking our delicious Diet Mountain Dew, we are actually donating a total of 10 cents, which is great. I actually bought 2 bottles of Diet Mountain Dew, so a total of 20 cents. 20 cents. Can you believe that? Wow. I feel great already. Today we're going to be discussing Halloween. I know Christmas is fastly approaching. It's right around the corner. Right after, that holiday everybody forgets called Thanksgiving. I don't know why. I mean, Thanksgiving is my favorite. Tons of food. I'm getting off track. Let's get back to Halloween. Halloween. A lot of people really like Halloween. In fact, I've heard a ton of people say it's their favorite holiday. Me personally, ever since I was very young, I kind of had a grudge against Halloween. A lot of times I would refer to it as my least favorite holiday, but a lot of people will ask, Kaiju, why? Candy, costumes, the two best things. Well, I do like dressing up. When I was younger, I would dress up all the time, even if it wasn't Halloween. That was fun, role-playing. I have friends, we used our actual imaginations. And of course, what kid doesn't like candy? I think I've eaten enough Twixes in my life to stop a train. Butterfingers are amazing. I mean, again, I'm getting off track here. What is the root of this issue? What is the root of my grudge against Halloween? Well, it's spooky. There's so much dark sense of feelings around Halloween. And I never liked scary things. Of course, you can approach it from the whole dressing up and candy outlook, but at its root, our traditional American values when it comes to Halloween is centered around spookiness. And I never liked spooky things. I hated scary movies, even though I didn't really have the opportunity to watch a lot of them when I was younger. I hated being in scary situations, whether it be like a car wreck. I just don't like the feeling of my heart racing. That's why I don't exercise. Duh. I don't know. Spooky things really freak me out, of course. Duh. It's in the name. Freak you out. But the whole feeling of being scared is something that I'm not fond of. I know plenty of people, plenty of close friends, who like this feeling. They play scary games. They watch scary movies. And sometimes they even scare their own friends. I've been the victim of those instances. But me personally, I will never like Halloween, and I will never like spooky things. Looking at the positives, though, going back to the candy aspect, there have been some Halloweens where the candy has led to scary things. And I'm not talking about, people putting needles or razor blades inside your frickin' Kit Kat bars. I'm talking about eating way, way too many straight Hershey Kisses to, give me a sugar crash and nearly send me into a coma for the rest of my life. I've gotten close. As you can tell, I am not an extremely healthy person. So give me a massive sack full of, Hershey's straight milk chocolate. And we're in for disastrous consequences. It is hard for me to hold back from eating massive amounts of candy. And that, my friend, is the scariest thing of all. I don't want to gain any more weight. And you may say, Kaiju, what about Thanksgiving and Christmas? Yes! Those are my favorite holidays because of the food. Thanksgiving is merely the most joyous occasion, drinking gravy by the gallon. And of course, it's led to the gaining of weight. But of course, we have the new year right around the corner to get back on track, to pull ourselves up, pull our weight, if you will, and get back down to a healthier medium. But Halloween is the starting point of all that corruption. You go, you eat massive handfuls. I can't think of any more candies. I don't know why. I mean, like Twix and Butterfingers. Those are like my favorites. Outside of, I don't know, Snickers. Eating handfuls of Snickers. And what does that lead to? Sad, sorrow nights. By yourself alone, munching on candy. That is the beginning of the holiday season. A season full of stomach aches and the expansion of your waistline. And where does it all start? On October 31st, the date of Halloween. Yes, I believe Halloween is at the root of all corruption in our holiday season. Not only is it full of spooky and terrifying costumes and movies, but it also injects poison into our culture as we enter into food comas, as we become impregnated with food babies. This is the time that we begin our gluttonous journey of the holiday season. Maybe if we didn't have Halloween, Thanksgiving and Christmas would be rid of these horrible stomach aches. But with Halloween launching this fest of disgusting feasting, it is safe to say that Halloween starts it all. You know? If we didn't have Halloween, I highly doubt that we would not have the constant feasting throughout the holiday season. And it's not just on those days. The time you might spend with your grandma on New Year's Eve. The time you have to go to your creepy Uncle Joe's right before Christmas. Christmas Eve that you spend with your family in front of a fire, eating tons of marshmallows and Christmas cake. Maybe that wouldn't happen if we didn't have Halloween. Halloween is the root of all corruption in America. Politicians, a nation divided because of one stupid 24-hour period that is Halloween. This is why I do not like the holiday. Because it is the root of all evil, not only in our country, but in the entire world, nay, the universe. If Halloween ceased to exist, I believe we would all live in a harmonious utopia, and that can only be achieved when the holiday is eradicated from the calendar. I fully believe that. These are the reasons why I dislike Halloween. You know, I'm not a spooky guy. I do like food, but I don't like the temptation of it shoved in my face every 5 seconds during the holiday period. So, join the campaign. I don't care what you do. I don't care if it's making a post on a social media of a kind, or shouting me out somewhere, or making a video of this nature. But we must eradicate Halloween. Especially considering the season we're in. This is a season of low times. You know, with the various conflicts within our own country. With a deadly virus circulating the globe. But if we eradicate Halloween, if we join together and bond, and we eradicate this vicious, disgusting holiday, I fully believe all will be well. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I will see you next week.